Barry Manilow was never the coolest star in the room, but he may have been the strongest. While critics mocked him for decades, he quietly built one of the greatest careers in music history. This is the story of a man who broke records, battled cancer twice, hid a painful secret for decades, and still refused to stop singing. For years, the music industry treated Barry Manilow like he didn't belong. Critics called his music sentimental. Rolling Stone turned him into a punchline. The rock world dismissed him as soft and outdated. But while they laughed, millions of ordinary people were listening, buying records, filling arenas, holding on to his songs during the hardest moments of their lives. And in the end, the numbers told the truth. Over 85 million records sold, more than 50 top 40 hits, a Las Vegas residency that eventually broke Elvis Presley's legendary record. But Barry's real story started far away from fame. He grew up poor in Brooklyn after his father disappeared before he was even old enough to remember him. Music became his escape. A second-hand accordion led to a piano and eventually to the dream that would define his entire life. Before the world knew his name, Barry spent years invisible, writing commercial jingles for McDonald's, Band-Aid, and Dr. Pepper, while other artists stood in the spotlight. Then, everything changed with one song, Mandy. Released in 1974, it became his first #1 hit and launched one of the most successful careers in music history. Hit after hit followed. Copacabana, Can't Smile Without You, and Looks Like We Made It. But even at the peak of fame, Barry carried a secret he was terrified to reveal. In 1978, he met Gary Keefe, the man who would become his partner for life. But for 36 years, Barry hid that relationship from the public, fearing his fans would abandon him if they knew he was gay. Imagine living with that fear while standing in front of sold-out crowds every night. Then finally, in his 70s, Barry told the truth. And the reaction shocked him. Fans didn't reject him, they embraced him. And just when it seemed he had survived everything, his health battles began. Throat cancer in 2020. Then another cancer diagnosis at 82 years old after doctors found a tumor on his lung. Most people would have stopped. Barry Manilow got back on a treadmill 3 times a day, rebuilding his strength song by song, breath by breath. That's what makes his story unforgettable. Not just the fame, not the awards, but the endurance, the refusal to quit. Barry Manilow outlasted the critics, the fear, the pain, and even cancer itself. Because he never stopped believing the next song was still worth singing. If this story inspired you, subscribe now to Celebrity Vault for more untold stories behind the world's biggest legends.